The Power of Habit. Book by Charles Duhigg. Chapter 5. The Significance of Belief. Why is it that individually it becomes harder to form a new habit? Going to the gym after work might be much harder to do by yourself, but it becomes much easier when you incorporate a gym buddy. If you've ever worked in an environment where new policies are implemented, you will realize how much easier those policies are implemented when everyone is on board. If there's opposition, or someone holding you back, then trying to adopt a new habit becomes much harder. Well, that's because Duhigg introduces another ingredient that is necessary for forming new habits. That ingredient is belief. We discussed the group Alcoholics Anonymous in a previous chapter, and while replacing their habit of going to the bar to go to a group setting was successful, many needed more than just a habit replacement to see real change. Additionally, Alcohol Anonymous incorporates the belief of a higher power to help participants believe in something bigger than themselves that is rooting for their success. Not only is belief important, but Alcohol Anonymous has the advantage of a group setting, which Duhigg suggests is one of the main reasons participants see success. You see, people are more likely to believe in groups. For instance, let's go back to 1955 when a woman named Rosa Parks sparked a civil rights movement when she refused to give up her seat on a bus to a white man in Montgomery, Alabama. Many might be surprised to learn that Rosa Parks was not the first person to refuse to give up her seat, but why was she the one to spark such outrage and a year-long boycott? Well, one of the main reasons was that Rosa Parks was well known throughout her community and had an array of friends that she relied on. From being the secretary of the local NAACP chapter to involving herself in a youth organization at a neighborhood Lutheran church, she seemed to do it all and still find time to help local girls with their gorgeous, debutante gowns. She became so active in her community that her husband commented that she ate dinner at potlucks more than she ate dinner at home. But how does this relate to the idea of belief? Well, once Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat on the bus that day, her strong social ties influenced the people through peer pressure. It's not enough to just believe in a cause, there needs to be people who actively support that cause. When her network of friends and acquaintances began to participate, it became harder to opt out. However, once their participation began to fall off after some time, the final piece of the puzzle was set in motion, and that was Martin Luther King Jr.'s advocacy for nonviolent protests and asking participants to forgive their oppressors. The call to action formed new habits as people began to organize church meetings and peaceful protests. But most importantly, a group of people believed that change could happen. Willpower isn't enough to spark a change, belief that change can happen is equally important.